Welcome to the very first deep dive. We're going to be diving headfirst into a topic that's pretty close to home. Literally. We're talking about what it really means to be healthy. So, we found this really interesting blog post written by someone called Baba.
Interesting name.
Yeah. And it really got us thinking outside the box about all this.
Yeah.
Baba breaks down health into 5 interconnected dimensions.
Yes.
And it's not all the typical advice about diet and exercise.
No, there's so much more to it.
Yeah, it goes way deeper. Exploring financial, physical, mental, moral, and even spiritual well-being.
Yeah, it's a fascinating concept.
So if you're ready for a journey of self-discovery, buckle up.
Get comfortable.
Let's dive in.
Let's go.
Okay, so let's unpack this idea of 5 dimensions of health, starting with something that might surprise you, financial health.
Okay. Interesting.
So before you roll your eyes and think, another lecture on saving money, hear me out.
Right. Yeah.
It's not about becoming a millionaire overnight.
No, not at all.
Right.
It's about...
Baba argues that true financial health is about having enough to cover your needs comfortably, with a little extra tucked away for emergencies.
Yeah, that rainy day fund.
Yeah. He even suggests aiming for a savings goal that could cover your essential expenses for a whole year. Just imagine the peace of mind that would bring.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
I don't know about you, but that really got me thinking about my own financial habits. It's like having a safety net, a sense of security that can free you to pursue your passions and dreams.
Yeah, it takes a lot of pressure off, doesn't it?
Yeah. And it's interesting how he emphasizes not just making money, but how you use it. He talks about investing in people, like mentoring someone with potential.
Yeah, I love that concept. It's like paying it forward, but also building a support system.
Yeah, he even suggests looking for specific qualities in a mentee. Strong integrity, a good head on their shoulders, and balanced energy.
Yeah, I think those are really key factors.
Yeah. It's like creating a ripple effect of positive change. And honestly, that sounds way more fulfilling than obsessing over stock prices.
Oh, for sure. Absolutely.
All right. So let's shift gears now and talk about the dimension we usually think of first. Physical health.
Okay.
We all know the basics: eat your veggies, get some exercise, yada, yada.
Right, the usual advice.
But Baba takes it a step further. He reminds us that physical health is about feeling good and being able to move freely, not just conforming to some idealized body image.
Yeah, he makes a great point about how appearances can be deceiving.
Huh?
You know, you can have someone who might look overweight, but actually be incredibly healthy. And on the flip side, you might have someone who's thin, but struggling with underlying health issues.
Right. It's a good reminder not to judge a book by its cover.
Absolutely.
What do you think about that?
I think it's so important to remember that health is not just about how you look on the outside. It's about how you feel on the inside. And it's about being able to do the things you love.
Yeah, have we become too focused on how people look rather than how they actually feel?
I think that's a great question for our listeners. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, we'd love to hear your perspective. So Baba's advice here is pretty straightforward. Eat a balanced diet, get regular exercise, and prioritize those checkups.
Yeah, those are the fundamentals.
Right.
But what I find fascinating is the psychological aspect he brings in. You know, he talks about staying calm when health challenges arise, which allows your brain to focus on finding solutions.
Right.
It's like working with your body, not against it.
It makes so much sense when you think about it.
Yeah.
Okay, ready to move on to the next dimension?
Yeah, let's do it.
This one is super important. Mental health.
Okay.
Baba gets real here. Diving into the importance of managing those negative emotions that we all experience. Depression, anxiety, loneliness, you name it. He argues that neglecting our mental well-being can actually sabotage our efforts in all other areas of life.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's like you can't pour from an empty cup.
Exactly.
You have to take care of yourself first.
And his suggestions for boosting mental well-being are things we often know, but need reminding of. Reconnecting with those childhood hobbies that brought us joy. Spending quality time with loved ones. Taking breaks from the daily grind. Pursuing new interests. And practicing gratitude.
I think that's so important. In today's world, it's so easy to get caught up in the hustle and bustle and forget to take care of our mental health.
Right. He even suggests a specific morning and evening routine. Writing down 10 good things happening in your life. It's a simple but powerful way to shift your focus to the positive.
I love that idea. It's so easy to get bogged down in the negative, but when you take the time to focus on the good, it can really make a difference.
Yeah, this really got me thinking. What are some of the small joys that you'd include on that list?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Share them with us in the comments. We're creating a community of positivity here.
Yes, we are.
All right. Now, for a dimension we don't often hear discussed alongside the usual health topics, moral health.
Interesting.
Might sound a bit heavy, but Baba connects moral health to our hearts. Not the physical one, but our emotional and ethical core. And he's not afraid to call out the negative emotions that can poison us from the inside out. Jealousy, anger, envy, and that relentless pursuit of money and pleasure that can leave us feeling empty.
Right. It's about finding that balance.
Yeah, he emphasizes that our actions have consequences, both for ourselves and the people around us.
Yeah, for sure.
He even quotes the Bible, emphasizing the golden rule. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you.
That's a powerful message.
It's about building that strong internal compass that guides our choices, focusing on kindness, empathy, and staying true to our principles even when it's difficult. It's like building a moral muscle.
Absolutely. It's about having that integrity.
Right. And finally, we arrive at a dimension that might seem a bit more abstract, but equally vital, spiritual health.
Okay.
Baba defines it as connecting to something bigger than ourselves, whether it's God, a higher power, or simply a sense of purpose that transcends our everyday worries.
Yeah, I think that's something that a lot of people are searching for, that connection to something greater than themselves.
Right. He encourages us to talk to God, to share our feelings openly and honestly, and to ask for guidance. He even uses a clever analogy. Ever find yourself staring at your phone, waiting for those little blue check marks on a WhatsApp message? Like you just know it's super important that the other person sees it right away.
Oh, yeah, definitely. We've all been there. That anticipation can be a lot sometimes.
I was thinking about that the other day, but like in the context of prayer.
Prayer and WhatsApp. Okay, I'm intrigued.
What if, like, praying was sort of like sending an instant message straight to,
Upstairs to the big boss.
Yeah, exactly. And those check marks, they just pop up like that instantaneously. Sent, delivered, read, boom, all at the same time.
Right, so first, there's that single check mark when you hit send, letting you know it left your phone.
Then, when it reaches the other person's phone, you get that double check.
And finally, the blue checks mean they opened the message and actually saw it.
But of course, normally, there's at least a little bit of time between each of those steps, depending on connections and if the person's phone is even on.
Exactly. But what if, with prayer, all those ticks happen at the exact same time? No waiting, no wondering.
It's like, boom, instant connection.
Yeah.
What do you think about this idea of spiritual connection? We're curious to hear your personal experiences and beliefs. Share them with us in the comments.
Let's have a conversation about it.
Yeah. What's fascinating is how Baba connects all 5 of these dimensions. He argues that they're intertwined with each one impacting the others.
Yeah, it's like a complex ecosystem.
Exactly.
Everything is connected.
Like, for example, financial stress can lead to anxiety, which can then affect your physical health and even make you question your faith.
Right, it's like a domino effect. But in this case, it can work both ways. Positive changes in one area can create positive ripples in the others.
That's a good point. His overall message is crystal clear. To truly thrive, we need to pay attention to all 5 dimensions of health: financial, physical, mental, moral, and spiritual.
Yeah, it's like a beautiful dance. Each dimension kind of influences and supports the others. And when one is out of sync, it can throw off the entire rhythm.
Yeah, and that's where things can get tricky. Life throws these curveballs at us. And sometimes those curveballs can hit us in multiple dimensions at once.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Right.
Like if you're dealing with a financial setback, it's not just your bank account that's affected. It's going to trigger stress, anxiety, which can then affect your physical health, even strain your relationships.
Right, it's like this ripple effect, spreading outwards and impacting every area of our lives.
Exactly.
But
here's the good news. We have the power to choose how we respond to those challenges.
Yeah.
We're not just victims of circumstance.
Baba reminds us that.
It's not about denying or suppressing the negative emotions, but rather acknowledging them, processing them, and then finding healthy ways to cope.
Right, and that's where those other dimensions come into play.
Exactly.
When we have a strong foundation of physical health, mental resilience, moral grounding, and spiritual connection, we're better equipped to navigate those storms.
It's like having a support system, both internal and external, to help us through those tough times.
Right, and it's not about being perfect.
No.
We're all human,
We are.
and we're all going to stumble and fall from time to time.
We're going to make mistakes.
But Baba encourages us to view those setbacks not as failures, but as opportunities for growth and learning.
Yeah, to learn from our mistakes and to keep growing.
It's about picking ourselves back up, dusting ourselves off, and continuing on the journey stronger and wiser than before.
Yeah, and more resilient.
One of the key takeaways I got from this deep dive is that health is not a destination. It's a continuous process.
Yeah, it's a journey.
It's about making conscious choices
Each and every day.
that support our overall well-being.
Yeah, making those small changes that add up over time.
It's about being mindful of what we eat, how we move our bodies, how we manage our stress, and how we nurture our relationships.
And how we connect with ourselves.
It's about aligning our actions with our values and seeking out those experiences that bring us joy and purpose.
Yeah, finding what lights us up.
It's about cultivating that inner peace and connection. That allows us to thrive, no matter what challenges life throws our way.
Absolutely. It's about finding that inner strength and that resilience.
It's about finding balance and nurturing each aspect of our being.
I love that. It's about holistic health.
Yeah. So after this deep dive, what do you think? Are you healthy? It's definitely given us a lot to think about, and we hope it sparked some reflection for you too.
Me too.
Remember, health is a journey, not a destination. Even small steps in each of these 5 areas can make a big difference in your overall well-being.
Absolutely.
And if you enjoyed this deep dive, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next exploration.
We'll be back soon with another fascinating topic. Until then, take care and keep diving deeper.
Okay,
Bye.